Hi, it's Lauren Gafer here and thank you for joining me for another Tuesday tip. Now the purpose of these videos is to help you ditch your diets and have a healthier relationship with food, and I want to give you as many actionable tips as possible to help you with that. Now I know you're busy, so I try and keep them short and sweet so you can fit them into your busy day and go ahead and action what I am suggesting. Now today I want to talk about late night mindless snacking. I know it's a problem that a lot of women that I work with come to me with at the beginning of their health journeys. It's this late night mindless eating rubbish in front of the TV, and if this is something that you struggle with, I want to give you some simple tips to help you overcome it, because you know it's not doing you any good and you want to get over this. You don't want to be sitting in front of the TV munching giant bags of Doritos, giant chocolate buttons and all sorts of things, because it makes you feel horrible. It's really bad for your blood sugar late at night, and it keeps you on this perpetual cycle of craving sugar and feeling like you need to start again tomorrow. So I want to give you some really simple tips to help you overcome this. Listen, I get it. We are all really busy and stressed, and after a long day, we've put the kids to bed, we've made dinner, we've done all the washing up, we've folded all the pants, we've paired all the socks, you flop down on the TV and you feel like you deserve a treat. But is it really a treat to fill your body with junk food? It isn't really, and it's not doing you any good. So it's time to put a stop to it. So the tips I want to share with you today are going to give you a slightly different perception on this late night mindless snacking. Now, the thing I want to bring to your attention is that this mindless eating rubbish in front of the TV is an association-based habit, and habits can be broken. You are associating two things with one another. You're associating watching TV in the evening with eating rubbish. So if we change one of those things, then maybe your associations will change. So let's remove the eating rubbish for a minute and let's think about doing something different while you're sitting in front of the TV. Perhaps you could take up a new hobby like knitting or sewing or needlework. I know it might sound boring, but if you start a project, that's a little something you can start to look forward to at the end of every day whilst you're sitting in front of the TV. Or you could, go for some nail art and paint your nails, or give yourself a pedicure in front of the TV. Something different to do with your hands that isn't necessarily eating. So choose a different habit to associate with television. The second tip I want to give you is perhaps you could think about changing your TV habit. Now I get it, at the end of a long day, we want to put our feet up, we want to watch a little bit of mindless Netflix. I get it, I love to do that too. But maybe you don't have to do it every single night. Perhaps once or twice a week you could do something different that doesn't involve you watching TV at all, and then you haven't got that association with TV and eating rubbish in front of it. Perhaps you could enjoy a nice relaxing bath with some Epsom salts in that's going to help to manage your stress levels. Perhaps you could give yourself a manicure with some music playing, or perhaps you could have a nice face mask or a little home-based spa, something to make you feel good and reduce those stress levels and feel a little bit more nurtured and nourished that doesn't necessarily involve sitting in front of the TV. And the third tip I've got for you is, if you do want to eat in front of the television, which is totally fine, choose something a little bit more nourishing. You could choose a nighttime tea, for example, Pukka do a lovely nighttime tea. It's full of delicious calming herbs like chamomile and lemon balm, so you could try something like that. Or you could make yourself a hot chocolate with raw cacao powder and warm almond milk. Again, you're getting that chocolatey hit but without all the added nasties. Or you could have an indulgent treat like a medjool date stuffed with almond butter. That is one of my favourites, and have that alongside your nighttime tea. So there are lots of things that you can do to break this habit. A lot of it is in your mind, where you're thinking, oh, it's something that I've done for years, I can't stop it. You absolutely can, and you only have to try by doing it one day and seeing how you get on. So which one are you going to choose? I want to hold you accountable. I want you to pick one of the tips I've given you today and come back to this video and tell me which one you have chosen. So to remind you what these were: eating in front of the TV, eating rubbish in front of the TV is an association-based habit, which means that you can break that habit. So try something different in front of the TV instead of eating chocolate, like sewing or painting your nails. Do something that isn't necessarily watching television, like having a nice relaxing bath or a face mask. Or number 3, choose a more nourishing snack to eat in front of the TV. So you've got some different tips there for you to implement. I want you to go away, try one of them, come back to me and let me know how you got on, and let's break this endless cycle of late night mindless chocolate binging in front of the TV. Thanks for joining me today, and I will see you next Tuesday for another Tuesday tip right here. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.